I should tease him.
They be like, ooh, ayy, finally got that deal, got a pen in my hand. Ooh, ayy, like how you tryna buy who the hell I am? You can keep your cash, I'm not that broke. I won't sign no contracts, I do me. Y'all are canceled, stealing people's dreams, how can you sleep? It's all rap hoes, throwing cash in Lambos. I'm independent till I'm dead, I quit the music industry.
I don't want to get rid of that intro, but I'm going to have to.
Yeah, you have no choice, I guess. It's not your fault either. It's
Spotify. I hate Spotify.
Yeah, damn Spotify. Nah, just kidding. Spotify's cool, but
I gotta
you get the point. You get the point.
Yeah, Spotify's cool. I love Spotify. I listen to Spotify daily. We got Frank and Noble and DA. DA, you're here and there.
Yeah, I'm in two places at once, man. How's that possible? We got Fauna Radio in 3 different places.
I don't know. Yeah, I stopped. I'm thinking about doing Twitter. I think we can do Twitter live and do Instagram live here on StreamYard here soon. If people don't know, that's what we use.
That is okay, Frank. We understand.
We got you,
Life
Frank.
gets in the way, buddy. It happens.
We got you, Frank. We got you. Stuff happens. That's why we record it, man. That's why we
go back and watch it later.
Nah. Today,
Christian's here. Texas Kid. Yes.
Yeah,
crowd's getting better.
Talking about some social media. And I don't even know why. Guys, you ready for this? I didn't know what we were going to talk about today until this morning. Had been at work, and I posted this up on LinkedIn, so probably my boss is watching this. I'm sitting at work, and I'm like, what are we supposed to do for the show tonight? I didn't even plan very well. So it is what it is.
Yeah, that's okay, though.
He's a cool guy. He's a cool guy, though.
It's cool to have he said he's your boss?
Yeah, he might look because I posted it up on LinkedIn, so he might watch it. I don't know. He's a cool guy, though. He is a cool guy.
Well, that's awesome. At least he's cool.
He's intense, but he's cool. He'll understand that. I want to be his average.
So how is everybody tonight? What's everybody been up to? Tanisha, how are you doing, Tanisha?
Tanisha. Me? I haven't really done nothing. I pulled a lot of eggs the other day, and then I paired up a lot of animals, everything started ovulating, and I always have a plan for my geckos, right? I always have a plan what I want to do. Well, I don't group breed anymore at all. And and so I'm sitting there like, oh, these 3 females are ovulating. I wanted them to go to all the same male. What do I do? And I don't do the put them in there and watch them breed and put them in there and watch them breed. I don't do that. I put them in 24 hours and pull them.
That's what I do too.
So I'm like, oh, well, guess what? M7's not going to get that one. I'm going to give it to his son. That's what I was doing. I was like, whatever. So,
I think my Bell female, my radar, is gravid. I see 2 eggs. I did exactly what you said, and bam-o, here we go.
Frank's asking me some secrets. What secrets do I have? Well, everyone knows I have Albie Ghost.
I can't wait till you start releasing that stuff.
So I am taking my Albie Ghost stuff to 2 Macularis and 2 Raptors. The reason I'm taking 2 Raptors is that I need to test it for Tremper and Eclipse. It came from Evan, so I trust where his lineage, but I'm going to test it to see if it is, because it's possible het those. So hopefully it's clean. And then when I say clean, not bad, dirty, but it's not het albino or Eclipse. With my luck, it's going to be het Eclipse, which would be better than het albino, because then I could take it into radar stuff.
Yeah.
What else? Super big secrets. Not really much. I mean, I pulled some freaking cool eggs, and I paired up some freaking cool animals.
Can't wait to see what you produce.
I put together, let's see, Gem Snow. That's gonna be kind of cool. I pulled some more bold eggs. The bold leopard geckos I haven't really produced because I'm close to Heidi, and even though I'm gonna produce bold, my bolds aren't like Heidi's, if you know. So I mean,
I don't think anybody has bolds like Heidi's.
Yeah, so it wouldn't.
It's crazy.
That's one thing that I don't think leopard gecko breeders really think about, is when they're near another leopard gecko breeder that goes to the same expos. You don't want to breed the same thing that they have and compete with them. You just don't want to do that. So I'm real selective what I take to shows and stuff. Like Heidi's not going to be at the show I'm going to be at tomorrow, so I'll probably be taking more bold stuff than I usually do on Sunday. This should be a fun time. Oh, Steve.
SK Productions, how you doing?
Yeah, can you believe how Noble and Texas and Heidi and Adams got?
They blew your
going up.
thing up.
Yes,
Blew it
they
up.
did. They
Wow.
blew it up.
Big G's in the house.
Luna, did I see an eclipse? I talk eclipse and Luna shows up. Luna eclipse. I love it. Big G, man. But yeah, they really. I was talking to some friends the other day, and I was like, ReptiPost has been around for almost 7 months, right? And all of a sudden, they did something. I didn't ask them. They came to me, and I'm so busy. Like I said, if you guys want to get a hold of me, Facebook's the best way, and keep messaging me. That's the best way, because I don't get on Instagram that much. My Instagram posts actually come from my Facebook.
Oh, you got them linked. Yeah, that's I do that too sometimes.
So there's something cool that these people have got me driven for ReptiPost.
Yep.
ReptiPost.com has got me driven. What's up?
With what? Nothing.
Oh, I thought you hit.
I'm listening to you.
I thought you seen something.
No.
I am going to turn on and make sure that they can register with Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, like Google, their Google account, and it's going to be one tap registration. So
cool.
we're gonna have that probably within the next 7 days. I just got to go in and get the APIs and stuff like that and get that done.
Well, Frank, I did a live yesterday, and Adam was on there. He wasn't on the live like this, but he was in the thing, and he posted it to the top of the chat, so it pinned it to the top of the chat. And I know some people that were in there didn't even ever heard of it, and they went right over. So you're good there. They got your back, man. There you go. You can pin that to the top.
Yeah, ReptiPost is, I mean, I try to take the best parts of Facebook that I like and put it into ReptiPost, but I also put Twitter stuff in there and Instagram stuff in there. I am working on where we can do lives, and we can actually do a live here, and they can do lives and upload video. And that's going to cost me a little bit more money a month because I got to be able to turn a FPEG on. Or FFPEG. It's a server feature that processes the video.
I was gonna say, you're talking language I don't really know, but I'm listening.
So it costs more money. But right now you can link any video to it and share it, and it will populate on there like it's on there. But once we get going, I'll get that live chat, so you'll be able to do FaceTime on the site eventually and all that. It just takes money. I've written and I bought code that will actually work with the site. I just have to get the server side of it, and it just costs more money. But eventually, when we want it and we need it and it's blown up, I don't mind putting money into it. That's for sure. The marketplace is free, and anything you guys want added, you guys could just post, send me a message, or just post on there. I want this feature. I'll put in any feature I can, or put any section I can, like a category on the marketplace, category on anything. And if it's not used, eventually I'll just delete it if it's never used, but we'll try anything.
Well, I hope you get them there. Josh, I hope you get them.
I was on the phone with FedEx trying to get, dude, worms. Oh, man, you guys don't even understand the worm thing with me. Oh, worm thing is really bothering me lately.
Well, and the cold, big storm that we just had. My buddy lives in California and said they got snow there for the first time in like 40 years, 50 years or something like that. It was crazy.
I mean, I feel for Rainbow. I really, really do. And the prices of shipping's gone up. The prices of worms gone up.
Why are they having trouble at Rainbow or something with their worm?
No, it's just the shipping's gone up, so the prices for everyone's gone up. So I mean, California to Wisconsin, it's just. Hey Frank, don't worry about it, brother. Don't worry about it. You come back.
Yeah.
You family, man.
You just have fun there, buddy.
Yeah, the marketplace is pretty cool. I did code it wrong at first time. When you actually went to the marketplace, instead of a little period for the price, it used to be a comma. And that's because if people don't notice when I type, I mistype a lot. And or I just do a lot of typos. I just do. And I'm better at talking.
We'll save you some snacks. And
I
Adam is
better
here.
I need to take down that Gem Snow radar. 4721 is no longer available. It's actually laying eggs right now.
Now with your with the storefront thingy on there, right? You can create your own little store, right? Just like you do on Marketplace, Morph Market, except it's on there and it's free.
Yeah, you can create a business page, a storefront. You can create your own groups. Everything can be done. Now I can turn on a system. I was gonna do it. I was totally gonna do it, where you loaded in money into an account that I carried, and then people would actually pay into that account to buy something. So the funds would always be with me, and then then pay to the person that was selling it. Something like eBay does. I was going to do that to try to justify people using it and being safe, but then I was like, no, that's ridiculous. That's too much work for me. So I didn't do it. It's there though. It's sitting there though. But I'm gonna end up using it for advertising. So if you want to advertise on it, you can choose where you want your ad to be, and you load up money into it, or you pay me and I put money into it, and you can use them funds as you want.
There's one for you.
Each of your roach bins, super worms in the roach bins, and my roach bins, I'm in them too much. My roach bins are actually really, really clean. I pull all roaches out of my adult bins every month, no matter what. I don't have medium larges and stuff. I'm not even at the point where my stuff sits around to get to past a half inch. I sell too quickly.
I seen you made a bunch of chow the other day.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah.
There you go.
New bag. I even do. If you guys see, I put when it was made and when I packaged it. I thought about putting like the ingredients or the percent of what everything is in there, but I don't have the exact. I don't want to be sued. I'm just crazy about being sued.
Yeah.
So I know it's less than 8% protein, which is pretty cool. But I didn't make anything over 1 pound right now. My 2 pound bags are $10. Because I can't find this bag that looks like this that holds 2 pounds. And these bags are just so nice.
See, you keep telling me I should bag up my isopod chow.
Yeah.
But to make a bag of isopod chow that size is pretty expensive.
But
it would cost like $20
do you know,
or something.
Do you know how long that would last for isopods though?
Oh, I suppose. Yeah. I never thought
so
of
that's
that
why you sell the 4 ounce and 8 ounces.
Yeah. Keep it refrigerated, last forever. Miles is in the house.
Miles, what's up, homie? Yeah, so I mean, when this won't last, I mean, for a small colony, it will be fine. $5 a month. I mean, I go through 50 pounds of my chow a month.
Huh.
And I feed fresh fruits and vegetables too. And I do have a second chow, a premium version of it, but it can't be fed to stuff that you're going to feed off because it has.
It could be fed to breeders only. Then,
yeah,
right?
it has citrus in it. It needs refrigerated once opened and stuff like that. Yep. Because you shouldn't feed citrus to your roaches. Here. Zach, what's up, homie?
I wonder if Big G's still in the house.
Big G.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean. The chow, I'm really proud of the chow. It took me, just like probably you did, it took me a long time to test it, go through it all. I'm really excited about that chow. The premium chow I'll probably release around June. I'm still going through the test process to see how my roaches, because I actually have a test. These roaches probably love me because I test everything on them. I give them all different types of food. I'm like, oh, what about this food? Do you like that food? Oh, you like this one?
Noble would like to buy some chow. It says it right.
Yep, I see that. Noble, I will get in touch with you. My problem with shipping right now is shipping costs so much. So I'd be in the same thing as like Rainbow. So the ship anything over 1 pound, you can't ship first class. So it can't be cheap. So I gotta figure that out, where it would be perfect. Oh, you in Vegas right now and headed to Oregon?
Yeah.
You in Vegas, bro? I'm in Vegas, dude. Vegas just doesn't stop. When I was in Vegas, dude, when I was in Vegas, that town just never stops.
Huh. That's kind of interesting. I've been there once, but
It never stops. But the thing is people say that people are really rude there. I wasn't treated rudely. Everyone was nice to me. You know, everyone seemed nice to me. I don't know. Brings. Oh, so yeah, the chow's pretty cool. Why don't you back it up? What's your? Is it just the cost?
well, it wouldn't. If the cost isn't what gets me, it's the cost, and then the selling it. The cost for the people to buy it would be.
This is
You know,
how I figured. If it is what it is, put it out there for what you need to sell it. If people buy it and they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. They're going to tell you once you start selling it. They're going to tell you by not buying it anymore. Or, I mean,
everybody I've sent a sample to said the isopods go crazy over it, though. So
yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. You'd be good to go.
But then I went on other sites, that do also sell isopod chow, and it's no different than the prices they have. It would be the same price. So
yeah, that's how I did it. I was looking for the bag. I have a smaller bag. I don't know where it's at. Oh well, I don't know where it's at. But I have a smaller bag. It's like a 4-ouncer. It takes 4-ounce chow. So you're in a area where you could put, in that weight area where 4 ounces, you could put that in an envelope and ship it for like $4.
yeah, shipping wouldn't be the thing, but I could definitely and I don't think I'd make big pound bags yet or nothing. It would be smaller bags to start to see how well it does,
You'd be sitting there. The highest I would go is like 8 ounces and see where it goes. And if people want to have super large, how many people actually have large collection of isopods?
Yeah, usually it's just a couple bins or something, so.
And that's what I learned about roaches. Everyone's buying I was worried about $5 a pound. I was like, oh, are people going to buy this? That's about what it goes for online. $5 a pound, give or take. I put it out there and people are going nuts. I was like, cool. I changed the packaging just because I wanted a better professional look. And I guarantee I made up 50 pounds of it. That's all I made. And I'll sell every pound of it at the show. And that's where I get the make it takes time. I don't know how long it takes to make isopod chow, but I literally just have food processors and I grind everything down to a powder and I sift it.
Yeah. The isopod chow I make isn't so hard to make. It's not the idea of making it. It's the idea of if I made a bunch of it, I'd be worried I'd be stuck with it, but I can keep it in the fridge. So it'd be fine. And then,
do you have to make it in that big a bulk, or can you make like?
I can cut I can cut it down.
I would make 10 pounds of it and sell it for
Yeah.
Because that's where I'm at. I want to buy a mill.
Mm-hmm.
And so I can grind everything down to a powder. Well, oatmeal is in it. Well, oats is in it, and I can buy oat flour, but oat flour is very expensive, and all oat flour is oat ground down to a powder.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm tossing all this up. Do I buy it all? And my main ingredient, I can't buy ground down. I have to ground it down myself. No one grinds it. So I have to grind that down.
So Kristen, what species do you have, if you don't mind me asking? And what do you feed them? Do you have a chow that you feed them? Yeah, I suppose it would be cheaper to grind your own oats than it would be to.
Yeah, and I don't buy the most
powder.
expensive oats because I buy the actual just the Walmart brand oat. Whole oats, nothing added, nothing's ever added. One of my secret ingredients is bee pollen. It's on my logo.
Mm-hmm.
I add bee pollen to it all. And flaxseed is something else I add to it. Flaxseed, but I have that grounded down to a powder. That's one of it. But the bee pollen's what makes the animals go nuts. The cockroaches go nuts for it. Is bee pollen 100%? The sweetness of bee pollen.
Bee pollen's great to have. They love it. A lot of animals like it. It's like a superfood anyway.
100%.
I can't list them all. I have 2 to 3 of each, like 10 different kinds. My favorites are. Oh, I should have put that up there.
That's fine.
The Japanese magic, but I have those too. I bet you 30 or 40 different species, something like that.
And I agree, Adam. It has to be for everyone. Bee pollen's a must.
Yeah.
You guys that get mad at me, my isopod colonies, I feed them. That's about it. Whatever. I don't get into them.
I'm going to get some rubber duckies from you.
I need to box them up. I try to just send them off to you. All they do is eat. That's all they do. I get more into my arachnids and stuff, my scorpions, my tarantulas, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a Mojave rattlesnake coming to me. Hopefully I can pick it up this weekend.
Sweet. You have to send me pictures.
Yeah, this one don't have a rattle. So my buddy Joe interviewed on our show. He has a Mojave rattlesnake with no rattle.
Well, that's okay, you know.
And I know not to touch it too much. Oh, dude. Yeah, so it's craziness, man. It's just crazy. Oh, I can make our site like the Repti post like LinkedIn, but I was told no, LinkedIn's Let's see. Let's see if I got people that are coming on no. They're not gonna watch it.
They're cool. How many do you have? Do you have Adam? Do you have do you have more? Do you have isopods, or are you just going to get the duckies from a buddy?
Rubber duckies, I'm the one. Not you. I'm the one.
I have silver duckies. I have red
pandas.
Yeah.
They're like a ducky. They're a silver color.
They are the same family. They're all Cuberis.
I got pandas. They breed nuts too. I should just send you all those too. I got pandas of people. I think it was like 18 or 20 bucks. I got like 25 of them on eBay.
Yeah, you were telling me that.
It was like super cheap, and then I got them. Now they just breed. And then I got blues and oranges. I don't know. And I don't know what all I got. They just sit in the drawer.
You had powder oranges, but the colony collapsed, I assume. Yeah.
That's always fun that they, when you get new stuff, but not when they collapse. When you get new stuff.
Yeah. No, I gotta get. I want to add to I like my isopods, so I might add to them.
I like how they're easy to deal with. I can forget about them darn things for like 2 weeks. It doesn't matter. They don't care. They just don't care. What's the other ones I got? Dairy cows. Them are the other ones I got.
Yeah, I got dairy cows, milkbacks, Hoff and Say guys. I got. Wow, the list goes on and on. Let me see. I got a list. Oh, there's the list
of all your isopods.
Oh.
That's a lot. Why'd you put it in plastic? Why'd you do that?
Because I have
add to it.
No, I have to save the permits because these are permits for all 50 states to ship to.
Oh,
so
yeah, I can't ship any of that. I don't have permits.
But I got that.
When I come down, I will take them roaches. I love them roaches.
I got Smug Bugs right here in this state, which is only 30 minutes from me, and yeah,
I
like the biggest isopod dealer in the country.
Some of the laws are really mind-boggling because technically most of the states that we ship to, we can't ship to anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them have some type of law that says if you bring an animal over state lines, you have to have a health certificate.
Yeah.
Getting those permits was some work. Yeah.
Yeah. So, now I have a wife for that. She did the whole thing.
I mean, like in Wisconsin, there's a law. It's for cattle. So technically, to have anyone come from out of state into our state and sell an animal, you have to have health certs for every single one.
Same here.
Now, same thing in Illinois because of this. I think it's a similar law. And Potter and Ashley now have a vet at the Tinley show that goes around and gives you this health cert, the health cert for every single animal you have. And it's like $50. So it's kind of like a joke. I mean, it's $50 and the vet's making money, but it's kind of like a joke.
Now, is it $50 per animal?
No, $50. He does it for the whole table for everything.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, it's not like he's ripping off people. I mean, it's just another fee. Like, let's say an average table fee for a small show, $50. I mean, it's
Everybody's got to make their money somehow.
Yeah. But at the same time, I'm wondering if push came to shove, would that cover it? I mean, is there a loophole in that law? Because I have DNR. I have a friend that's into DNR. Well, I wouldn't say a friend. It's like I don't know, like a colleague or not a colleague. What do you want to call it? Like, I know them and they talk to me. And
An associate.
Yeah, an associate. And she told me it's an old cattle law that they would never enforce it. But that's what she says. What about the next person?
Well, I know, like here they have stupid rules, like with when it comes to hognose snakes, okay? Because hognose are from here; they got them here, and the law they come around, and the deal is you're not supposed to have them if they're normal. They have to be like they have to be from like an albino or something like that. That's what
yeah.
And then but if you can prove that you got it from somewhere, like if I bought it from someone else and they shipped it in, that's fine. But they never go around and check any. They said they don't even. I've talked to the head of the game and fish to come around, and they're like, we don't ever check that stuff. The only way they'll check it is if somebody calls and says, I seen this guy out catching these snakes and bagging them up. Then they follow you, and then they're going to come and want to see what you got.
Same Wisconsin bull snakes. Same thing.
Yeah.
You can have reds. Well, reds is a line bred trait. So it's still a normal.
Yeah.
I mean, or a wild type. I hate the term normal. I always say wild type, and then people don't understand what I'm saying.
No.
But I don't know. I don't know what the laws are so I think they're just there to hit us when they can. It's like, oh, I don't like Gary today. We're going to hit him on this, this, and this, and this.
California is one that enforces all that stuff, though. I was watching a video of a lady who has a bunch of isopods, and then she went and got all the permits, and then the next thing you know, they were showing up at her door and wanted to see her entire facility so they can. California's crazy.
No, I know. Rainbow gets inspected a lot. 100%. So I know that. It's just I'm a firm believer that you should be able to keep whatever you want to keep if you can keep it right. But
so
then,
am I.
And then what's the line of right, though? I always say that. Who's the one that draws the line at right? Can we keep animals in rack systems? Can we not? Do we have to keep them in glass aquariums? What do we do?
Here's my deal. If they get a zoo to do it, to write up the things, they don't keep everything right.
The zoos don't even come close to keeping it right.
No. And then if you get a vet to write it up, most vets around here for cattle, they don't know nothing about reptiles or isopods. I mean, they do, but they don't. Yeah. It's like a one day little book lesson in school.
The thing is the reptile hobby, if we take it that way, is an evolving thing. We're always learning something new. So that line's always going to move. And it's going to move one way or the other. I was watching Wiccan. Now, I know some people don't like Wiccan.
I think it's okay.
He seems legit. And I was talking about that, and he said that's how he brought it up, was like we're always evolving. And he respects the keepers that's been in the game for 40 years that's evolved with it. Then he doesn't respect, or he didn't really say didn't respect, but the ones that kept and still doing it the same old way. Because he hit pretty hard on something. He said, just because they breed doesn't mean you're keeping them right. And I'm like, well, but it's not, because you could put a human being in a jail cell, in a 10x10 jail cell, and put a male and female in there and throw them food, and that's not being kept right, and they'll breed.
Of course.
And a dog, puppy mills. He didn't bring up puppy mills, but I bring up that they're not being kept right, but they're breeding. So
but here's my deal, though. Some reptiles, no joke, if they're not being kept a certain way, there's certain standards are not met, they will not breed.
Well, 100%. Well, 100%, but I mean that's not true for a lot of reptiles. Corn snakes, leopard geckos now.
Leopard geckos will breed, yeah.
A Burmese python. I mean, let's say anything that lives in Florida that's not supposed to live in Florida now. I mean,
Yeah. Pretty much everything.
yeah, I mean, but I'm a still firm believer that the animals that are in, I mean, maybe some of them got released, but not all of them are from the
I
pet
think a
trade.
lot of them came. I think a lot of them came over on cargo ships, just like the
100%.
the brown tree snake did in Guam over there.
Because I mean, you're not seeing the morphs, and we would see the
Mm-mm.
morphs at some point. Because
No.
let's say a granite Burmese python would actually be very well camouflaged.
Hmm.
A granite would be very well camouflaged, and so it would. We should
So
be
would a
seeing a
labyrinth.
granite. A labyrinth would be, and them are old morphs.
Yeah, them are real old morphs.
So we would be seeing those, in my opinion. Now an albino, I get it. An albino we picked off really, really quick.
Mm.
But it's just funny
Maybe
that only adult normals are being found.
they
So
found adult albinos in the wild in Africa for the ball python. So
yeah, but at the same time, I'm saying if we would see them and we're not seeing them at all, we're not seeing
no,
any morphs. We're not
no,
seeing any
just
morphs.
and normals, just plain normals.
Yep. And same thing with tegus and the Nile monitors. Well, there's not so many morphs in Nile monitors, but the Nile monitor is a very, very resilient animal.
Yep. So are iguanas.
Iguanas. The iguanas didn't come from the pet trade. I don't care what anyone says. The iguanas
Now,
did not come from pet trade.
now talking about iguanas, you know what? Like I said, I've been searching everywhere and I cannot find an albino green iguana.
You just email
Can't- can't-
Ty.
Oh, well,
Well,
thought
I
of
mean, they're not
that.
going to have them because of the law, but they'll know where to get them. I would email Ty or Crutchfield and say who has
Yeah.
them. Well, I mean, you got to think iguanas and tegus are illegal in Florida now.
Yeah, and if I had one, it wouldn't be for breeding purposes. It would be just for my enjoyment only, to have as a pet
Yeah,
display.
I mean,
You
them
know,
animals were shipped off, but yeah, they can't have them in Florida anymore. Yeah, see, there's in Tinley Park. There's some, so we'll see what we can find. I mean, yeah, I would just start posting. I want an albino Iggies, but iguanas just don't make good pets, man. They just don't.
no, well, I've kept them before, full size ones, 4 foot ones, you know, big, huge ones. I've had no issues with them, but I just like, I don't know. There's something about them that are just, if it's just one, I think it would be okay.
I mean,
But I
just
also
like
thought-
all my stuff that I got that's big has been all surrendered to me.
Yeah. I really want one, like, I'll call it a display animal, but it's not. It's for my display. It's for my personal, just one larger lizard type of, you know, either an iguana or a tegu or something I can have like in my,
I like
you know.
I like water monitors. Them are pretty cool.
Them are pretty cool.
Tegus, which matters what tegu. Iguanas are. I mean, maybe like a rock iguana.
Oh, they were cool too. I thought of those too.
There's so much that goes into selecting what you want.
I thought of like a crocodile or something, but you said no, don't. They don't make good pets. I don't know. I'm just kidding.
Crocodilians, dude. I swear to God. Every single person I get messages, and then I just literally the message out is right back to them. It is a $350 surrender fee. That's all I put. I can't do it, guys. I mean, it's just costing me too much money, and things just aren't there anymore.
I thought of tortoises too. You know, I like tortoises too, but it would have to be a smaller species. Something
Redfoots are amazing, dude.
Redfoots are amazing, and my
stars.
favorite, you know, Egyptian tortoises are my
Yeah.
absolute favorite, but I can't find them anywhere either.
Yeah, I mean, I would go stars. I mean, what's on the Morph Market right now in tortoise? I haven't been on Morph
I haven't
Market.
looked on there in a while, but I don't.
You can always get into Delbra. The Delbras are fun. Let's see what we got.
Didn't Adam find one?
Who?
Adam
Have what? A
He
Delbra?
found- No, an iguana. No, I know
Oh.
iguana. The boy's quick. Holy crap!
Red Tegu.
Oh, but that's an adult already, though, Adam. So I don't know.
Let's see. You guys can tell that I haven't been on here in a while. I see turtle. They're right next to turtles. There's tortoises. Geez. Let's just see what's posted. Introducing.
Look at all the Aldabbers up there. There's 19 of them.
Yeah. Where's my button that says let's see them all? The listings. There we go. They change it all the time. So there's Easterns, which pretty cool. There's Cherry Head. There's
Now, here's a question for you. Did you see?
That's a Greek tortoise.
Oh, okay. Now, do you notice some of these, like the 199 is really dark, but the one right next to it, Cherry Head, 299 is how come it's such light? The 299 is light. Is there a reason for that?
I have no clue. Honestly, I don't know what that means because
Do you see what I mean? Like
yeah,
the albino African 2500, really light color.
I don't know what that means. Maybe they changed the price. I couldn't
that,
tell you.
or maybe I don't know.
Sulcata tortoises. That's another one I don't agree with.
No, because they get so huge. My sister had 2 of them,
There's
but she had a
Herman's.
big hard yard in Phoenix, and they used to be outside all the time. So
These are really good. That's a little high
Hermans?
price for a Hermans. Hermans are really cool tortoises. They're real sociable. They stay very, very manageable size. They don't get big at all. Hermans are cool. Of course, any of your Indian stars, any of your stars, they're a little pricey. This one is.
yeah,
I guess that's insanely high yellow. I don't know. Let's see here. Here's all the Adalbras.
Adam found 2 of them. Holy crap! I don't know how I didn't see them. See, Aldabbers are cool, but they get so huge, man.
Second largest tortoise in the world.
Yep.
But they're very sociable. That's the difference. Sulcatas aren't as sociable as your Adalbers and your Galapagos.
Well, I see the videos your wife posts all the time. It's crazy. She
Our
loves that thing.
little man's like almost tripled in size now. He's getting there. But Herman's tortoises are amazing. If you want a nice tortoise that's going to be, not thousands of dollars and it's going to stay nice size and different, Herman's tortoises are amazing. Star tortoises are amazing too. If you don't get Sir Larkins, where's Sir Larkins? Sir Larkins are cheaper. Here we go, $650. I mean, I've seen them cheaper than that. Lankins. I said Larkins. Lankins. I'm not a tortoise
Sri
expert,
Lankans.
guys. Let's see what else we got here.
Sulcatas, man. I remember when they used to be more money than that. And then I remember when they were like $25 too.
Here's another, and Hermans get so pretty as they grow. They get prettier. In my opinion, they get prettier. Hermans are amazing. I thought about adding them to one and doing like maybe a pair or a trio. I don't know how they breed, if they're sociable 100% yet. But I know your Galapagos and your Adalbra do better in groups.
Yeah. So you're gonna get yourself another Adalbra, right?
Yes, we are looking to get another Adalbra, and we'll have we have the plan for it, and they're going to be our pets and whatever. We're not breeding Adalbra tortoises.
How big do Redfoots get?
Maybe 12 to 13 inches, maybe. Groots maybe 13 inches. This is an Adalbra right here for $1,850. That's actually not a bad price for a little.
It's unsexed though.
When they're this small, most of them are going to be unsexed. But that's weird coloration on the bottom of that. And it's coming out of New Jersey. I'm not saying it's bad, guys. Don't think it's bad. That's just weird. It's coming out of New Jersey, and that shell down here, that they can get a fungus because we have to wash our shells and stuff, and they need UVB and all that good stuff and high heat, and like we keep the hotspot around 110 to 115 degrees, and it goes in and out of there. Cherry heads stay considerably smaller. That's pretty cool, but I like our Redfoots and cherry heads and all that because they're very sociable too. Like Groot actually likes being touched. Now our Sulcatas like being touched, but she likes her shell being scratched. But Mimsy is not one to put her head on your hand and let you touch her head all the time. She's not sociable. but the Aldabra already is that way. She'll stay out and look at you like, hey, how you doing? She recognizes Laura, or he does. We don't know if it's male or female yet. So they're
I
really
don't know.
cool.
He's always trying to get in with your sulcata over
Well,
there.
that's the redfoot. Yeah, the redfoot does. They're gonna be separated. They're not together. They're just in the same like bin, separated with some bricks
Yeah.
that people don't know. We got to get them bigger because the sulcata is getting too big. She's just, I mean, she's huge. We thought she was dwarfed, like stunned, because we were told she was 6-7 years old when we got her, and she was like this big.
Oh,
Like
wow.
literally, she was dinky. And now she gets fed every single day. She gets Missouri diet. She gets fresh fruits and vegetables. I mean, she's spoiled. So tortoises are amazing. But get back. I mean, Morph Market tried to be social media with a marketplace. I'm trying to be a marketplace with social media. I'm trying to be social media with a marketplace.
Mm-hmm.
And I think ReptiPost is a little easier to navigate than Morph Market.
Wait, you know who else used to be a I don't know how many people here remember kingsnake.com, but they had a where you could put threads and chat with people and everything on there when they first started. It was kind of an interesting place. I know, it's a very interesting place.
So King Snake
Leo's in the house.
School. Yo, Leo, what are you doing, homie? Roughly probably twice the size of cherry heads. Yep. So this is King Snake right here, guys. This is kingsnake.com. Kingsnake.com is I believe is the oldest.
Yeah, 1997.
Yeah, oldest back in the day. I mean, AOL, when you've got mail, I was on King Snake.
Yes,
you've got mail.
Yeah.
So they got a classified section. It is still being used. I guess they have ads now. I have not been on this for a long time. So this is the classified section. We just go to leopard geckos, and you're gonna say, okay, now it's starting to get a little agitating, Jeff. I know Jeff's not watching this. Jeff owns King Snake, guys. This is getting ridiculous. So here's the leopard geckos.
That's why he has to do that. They cut way back, but they have a whole blog thread, like a forums. You see over there, they got the
right here. Yep, this is the forum right here. So this is the forum, and let's just go to leopard geckos. Leopard gecko.
I don't know why it's doing that. I was on there the other day. It wasn't doing that to me.
I don't have a pop-up blocker on.
Oh, that could be.
So here's this, and as you see, April 30th of 2019. I have no clue if this is the last time it was used. It looks like it.
You click on. I like clicking on the images and seeing some of the stuff that they have in you.
Well, let's see what they got. This is old school. Up, they're gone. They're not even up anymore. So, yeah, no images. No images. I don't know. Jeff, fix the site. Let's see if there's anywhere that has corn snakes were always big for them. Let's see. So June 7th of 2020 is the last time someone posted on this, a double clutch. So this used to be one of the biggest forums there was.
Yep.
The classifieds, I can't believe that I just seen that. Let's see ball pythons. Ball pythons cannot ever disappoint. LLL, perfect predators. I don't know who that is. So
excuse me.
I don't even know half these guys. So I know
it's only one page.
That's all there is in the ball pythons. So this used to be the most hopping place there was.
Now people put most of the advertisements you see up there are people who sell to pet stores.
Nope.
And they'll take, like, let's say you had like 500 king snakes. They would take them all for like $10 a piece or something, so they could sell them to the pet stores for
Gecko Acceptor. There's Stevie Boy. So I mean, yeah, King Snake used to be the place. Like it was the rich, the me. Bob Clark wanted to be King Snake. People know Bob Clark as a python breeder, but Bob Clark used to have a forum called Bob Clark's Forum.
I remember that. That place got nasty sometimes. Holy cow.
Yeah, there was a few people on there that I remember very, very fondly. You know, we fought all the time.
Yep. This is it, Leo.
It is Friday night. It is time to party. Party hottie.
Yeah, they had some pretty nasty fights over there on the Bob Clark's forum.
Look
And
at this. Tell me that don't just look pretty.
that looks great.
Let's see. Do we
I
get
love it.
it should refresh on its own. But we got pictures you can post. Look at all that, guys. It's like a Facebook, but you don't get banned.
Yep.
And I even did a thing where you can save posts. So if you don't lose posts, if you don't want to post and you want to save the post to go read later, you can put it in your save post and you hit the save post. So
Wow.
literally you can go here and you can go, gosh dang it, I want to save, and you go save post. So if I want to see Christopher Cole, I can save post. So let's just show you guys a save post. And go to save post, and there it is. That simple. So you can save post, so you don't have to post. You don't have to post on there, put a dot in it to save the post. What's the other cool thing down here that's really cool? You can have your own blog. I'm the only
I like
one
that
blog.
feature.
So you guys can have your own blog all day long, free of charge, no limit of what you can do. It tells you who's online. Let's see, whatever. Popular posts is pretty cool. Once we get to a point where popular, I'll make sure that's on and you hit it and it will like rank the post. Like this is a hot post. The trending is next. We got 61 posts with US Arc. What's really cool about the news feed that I did, this is something that you can turn on either way. I was going to leave it the way it is where you see everyone's feed. You were going to see it all. You can turn it off and just do the people I follow, and you only see the people you follow like you do on Facebook.
No, see, that's nice.
So you can
That
do
is
either
a nice
way.
feature.
I'm trying to get people to meet people. Common things is another thing that will be turned on once we get about 500 or 1,000 people. And then you can just hit common things, and it will tell you people that have common things in your profiles. So you might be able to meet new people. You can explore. Which means you can go user, you can search anything you want, you want. And you can search for new things once it gets large enough, if it does. Let's see, events, you can do events. They're free. So you can post events on here, post it to your Facebook if you want. Let's see, you can post jobs. If you have jobs, you can poke each other. Memories will start once you're there a year.
Oh, that's cool.
Of course, albums. And the one thing that I made sure was happening on this site is making a post or going to the marketplace on Facebook is a pain in the butt. When you go to create, you can create an album, create an ad, create an event, create a blog, create a group, or create a page right up top.
I do have a question for you, though.
Yep.
No, for not for you.
What question do you have for me?
Not.
What question do you
Oh,
have for
just stop it. Okay, here's my question. How do you turn the dark mode on?
Oh, so dark mode. Let me see if I see this right there. See down at the bottom. So I'm in my admin, but it'd be same as you guys. So down here, you go right to day mode. Boom.
Actively being showing a moron.
And you go down to dark mode on.
Goofy.
If I hit my kid in front of everybody, nobody
I
will
don't know
call
what
child
you're talking
services, right? Okay, they won't see nothing.
So I can go into admin to show you guys this. This has all been happening in the
Y'all better
last
say
couple days.
something.
So I really appreciate everyone.
It's popping. It's starting to pop.
Yeah, but Miles, I'm telling you, the blog, you guys can blog all you want. Post it anywhere. It's not going anywhere. I'm actually been updating the site with no one on it except for the last week. I've been updating and doing extra things, and
Go ahead.
I purchased a few different things to add to it because the coding I bought a backbone. I bought a backbone of a social media site, and I changed it to be what we need, what we're looking for. So I mean, I can there's fundings. I can actually turn on a thing that makes this, and I don't think I'm ever going to use it. I don't think there's ever a reason other than like US Arc drives or something like that. but we could turn on like a GoFundMe page. I can make that happen here.
Well, that's cool.
So posting job offers, I can add games to this. I can. My problem is I'm worried about speed right now than having games on the site. But once I get to the point where we get enough users and I'm at a cluster of servers, we will add games to this. I can add games, mostly free games. So like Angry Birds and stuff like that, I can add to this. I can ask them to add it to the app and we'll put it on here and you can play it. So that's something like Farmville on Facebook and stuff like that. Same deal. Let's see what else. Payment and ads I can do. Users, what I did because of them spammers, I added this really quickly. When I go manage users, I shouldn't say manage users because of, let's go here, because people's emails. Let's just do that. But I can delete every post someone made with the snap of my fingers. Every post I ever made.
That's like a Facebook jail type of thing then. Huh?
Yeah, I can just post and ban it. Now the people that have been doing it,
like the spammer that was on there the other day, you took care of that one. Right?
I could just totally take care of it. Let's see. What else can I do? This is what I turned on, but I got to fix it. The email verification is not working correctly. I'm going to do a CAPTCHA key. So I'll have that instead. We'll do that. So there's a lot of cool stuff. I mean, and then this is what I'll be turning on now. I got to apply for all the API keys. Once I get all the API keys, we'll have Facebook login. I have no clue what that is. They came with the login package I got. Google login, Twitter login, LinkedIn login, and Instagram login, QQ login, WeChat login, Discord login. You literally are going to be able to use any of those to register on the site.
Sweet. That'll be great.
And what's really cool about this is I own it. You guys aren't getting banned. Thank you, Miles. I appreciate it. You guys can't get banned. Now I have been asked if I'm going to allow everybody on it though. Is it going to, I might get pushback from this.
Okay.
If we're going to be freedom, we let everybody on.
That's the truth.
Even until they break the rules, they're allowed on.
Okay. What are the rules? Let's say
don't break the law.
Don't break let's say certain individual joins. And I know this certain individual you and they breed something that you don't agree with and they want to sell it on there.
I think what I'm gonna do, and we're gonna have to cross this bridge because I'm in the mix of making a I don't want to say board. I want to say more of a moderated team. If we're gonna draw a line in the sand, I think the easiest one to draw in for the animals, if they are medically linked to something bad, medically linked, we can say no.
Okay.
So like the lemon frost. But then we go into the Enigma and spider gene. Now this is my problem here. And this is where it gets into this gray area. You're going to have a site like this. You start getting this gray area. If we don't allow Enigma or we allow Enigma, we have to allow a spider because it's almost identical.
Except one's a gecko and one's a
snake, yeah. So if I say no to Enigma, do I ban all spiders? You see where I'm at with this.
And that would go right down even with when you get the lily white crested gecko. If you breed two of them together, you get it can go on and on and on.
So I mean, we do have some that we know are very, very bad and will kill the animal. Get a rat, but there are so many morphs and ball pythons that have wobble. You're 100% right. So where does that snowball? So if we do it, we do like a hard stop saying, we're not going to sell no-eyed animals. The one with one eyes. We're not going to sell lemon frost or, where's that line? And we got to figure that line out. And remember when Morph Market made the ban of lemon frost?
Yeah.
I kind of was like, inside, I was like, yes, that's a win. But then I'm like, where's it stop?
And that's what you told me.
I was like, where's it stop now?
They're back up there again.
Yeah. So I'm like, I understand where they're coming from, and the reason that they said at the first time they said, "Oh, lemon frost not a big deal," is because lemon frost didn't really bring them money. But
No.
go on there and ask them, say, stop selling spider ball pythons.
Yep.
They'll
Oh,
laugh
and
at you. They'll laugh
yeah,
at you. And they'll be
because
like,
spiders in a lot of it's in a lot of it's in a lot of more
we good because we're getting that
combinations. Yeah.
money. So I mean, there's a lot of things I got to really sit down and talk about, and that's why I'm a firm believer talking to many people on the one subject and getting many people's views on it is better than talking to one person and saying, "Oh, let's do it this way."
Yeah.
So science is done that way. If you're talking to one person, it's not really science, but when you talk to a group of people, that's science. That's talking and getting all these people to work it out. So I haven't crossed that bridge, but I also don't believe in the cancel culture.
I
Thanks
don't either.
to some of my friends, I'm a firm believer. If I don't agree with something, I take myself out of that situation. So let's be honest, like like the Frank situation, I don't watch his videos anymore. I don't do anything about him. Someone was talk about him on the other day, and I was like, I have no clue what you're talking about. I don't do anything about him anymore. I don't know. My life's better for it. So I know he's going to be one that's going to join on there, and we're going to have to deal with that situation when it comes. What do we do if Brian Barczyk decides? I mean, Brian Barczyk's kind of a bad say because he doesn't sell much anymore. Well, he does, but he does. He's not going to join a Repti Post. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to join a Repti Post.
But
and
if
sell
he
animals.
did and he decided to flood the market with stuff,
So what do I do?
Like
So what happens? Where's that line? And that's what we got to start thinking about. And people can't say it's a money grab for me because I've dumped more money into this than I'll get back right now. I guarantee that.
Oh yeah.
So it's such a hard thing. I'm in this situation where it's like I have friends that don't like certain people, but I have friends that like certain people. And me being the owner of a site and allowing something, is that supporting somebody? To give an example, one of my friends, our friends, interviewed on someone's podcast, and the person was affiliated with another person.
Hello, Mrs. Game of Morphs. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
What's up, Game of Morphs? How you doing?
His wife said hello, Mrs.
How you doing,
Mrs.
So, and then he was worried about being judged, and I'm like, you're not supporting that person because that person supports it. I don't believe in that. Go out and spread your word. Go out and give that information that you have and spread what you do. Because that person's a very good person, a great knowledgeable person. I believe in him a lot. So I'm like, go do you. And I think, I mean, it's a hard thing to say. So me owning a site, I'm going to open myself back up to the Reptile Room days. And I lost a lot of friends and I gained a lot of friends because of the Reptile Room. Like David Beard on my Facebook, he remembers the Reptile Room. Nora, Ray Hunter, Al Caritz. These are all people I met through the Reptile Room, and they stood by my side and they knew I made some hard decisions. Because if we're going to say freedom, we can't say freedom for us, but not you.
Yeah. I was going to say that. And I was kind of worried your answer when I was going to ask you that. I was like, I don't know.
No, I got to take my personal, and this is where I say I got to take my personal views out of it, and say, okay, this is what this is, and I mean, all I can do is like Texas Kid said, is always the change starts with us, and we can only change the message, spread the message we have. So, I mean, me owning a site like this, I know I'm going to have to cross that bridge with certain people I don't like. I know I'm going to have to cross that bridge, but I'd be no better than they are if I said, I just don't like you. Goodbye. I'd be no better. And let's make this clear. I would rather him not. Those few people I don't like would rather him not, but it's going to happen. It will happen.
It's going to happen sooner or later. Yeah.
It's going to be a tough thing. And I know I'm going to upset a lot of people. Either way I choose, either way I go, I'm going to make people mad.
Interstellar Geckos is in the house.
Interstellar. So, I mean, Repti Post, I do want to be part of my business. I do want it to be a profitable thing for me. I do. I would like, because not to be mean, but Phonic Radio, Phonic Classifieds was profitable. King Snake was profitable. Morph Market is profitable. I don't care what Morph Market says. I'm a programmer. I program. I know what it costs to run servers. I know what it costs. They are making money. And I'm right there.
Yes, I agree with you 100%.
So, I mean, Miles helps me a lot with that. I remove myself from it, if that makes sense.
I surely hope everybody in the chat understands where you're coming from, because I know the one individual most of the people in the chat don't like, but you can't really stop somebody from being on there, because that wouldn't be right. I understand what you're saying.
I would be totally. I mean, there's so let's just say we're a Leopard Gecko heavy channel, and a lot of our people are Leopard Geckos. So Miles can come on here anytime he wants. Miles has an open invitation. That's my brother right there. But there's a lot more outside the Franks. I'm not even going to beat around the bush. There's other people outside the Franks in other areas of their hobby that people dislike just as much as him.
There's always invited, Miles.
There's monitors and. Dude, 100%. So I'm just it's gonna be a tough thing for me. I know someone's gonna get mad at me. I guarantee it. Yeah, I have a funny laugh in some of the chats I'm in about certain things. I'm like, ha ha ha, it's funny. But honestly, I don't remember the last time I watched a video that he made. I don't know.
I was.
Does he watch ours
the other day?
I have no clue. Does he mention me anymore? I have no clue. Does he use my pictures anymore? I have no clue. I don't know.
I think he goes live at the same time we go live right now, just to try to.
Perfect, awesome. I don't care.
I don't care. I'm just saying. Just scheduling your guests for you,
bro. You my homie. Boom.
What do you need a green screen for? Just go stand in your gecko room and you'll be fine.
Yeah, dude. Miles, anytime you want anything, brother. That dude right there, literally, if he needed me to drive down to his place right now, I'd cancel the show and drive down to his place. That's how I am, man. I just yeah, I don't even think he understands what he's done for me, because during that situation with the past, it was so much drama. I didn't even like it. I was like, oh, my life sucked. Now I'm really focusing on ReptiPost and socially talk this here. I got to figure out how to get a time done for this. Even if we just do it, I talked to a few people and said, just start it and just do it and get it going. We just got to do it. I think we could do it this way. I think we can go live on Podbean and this if we want to do visuals. But I was talking to a producer, and he produces a mid-sized podcast. He gets like 5,000 downloads a podcast, which is
that's good though.
That's bigger than I am. I mean, shoot, that's awesome. And he said that YouTube's really cool because you can take snippets from it and put it on like Instagram, and you can put it on like TikTok and Drive. So the visuals are really cool. But he says also the podcasts, actual true podcasts, are listened to more. And I didn't understand that until he told me. He goes, there's so many more ways to listen to a podcast than there is YouTube. You have to go to YouTube or TikTok or these to listen to it.
Here's a question for you. Can we do the Podbean, but then record it without using this? Is there a way to do that?
Yeah, we can.
We
can actually record. Yeah, we can record. We can record this without being live. We can just go on socially talk or go on this and record something, and I can download it and upload it later. Yep. I'm actually looking to upgrade the StreamYard account to the business, the highest level. We pay like $50 a month now. I forget. I don't know. It comes on my account. And I think they got like an $80 one, and I get like more features or so. I don't know. The reason that I like paying the $50 one, we can go to the $30 one instead of the $50 one, but I can separate audio and video with this.
Oh,
I can download them separately. See, this is my homie. All I do is disengage from anything that disturbs my peace. My peace is valuable. It has been a hard one. Regarding the negative peeps convo, that is. See, that's what I'm talking about.
the best. That is the best comment ever because
That's
it is
what I
so
do.
true, and more people should follow that.
This is why I follow it. I just separated myself from it. And I'm done. I'm over it. You know, it comes back a little bit though. It does keep coming back a little bit because I do get messages about it and stuff, but whatever. Just like I get messages about other people now, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. It's not affecting me. I only can push out what I truly believe, and that's all I can do. I had a conversation with another person. Okay, I had a very true conversation. They purchased, you know, an animal morph. I don't want to get too detailed because some people might know who this person is, but they purchased a leopard gecko morph, and they have a leopard gecko subspecies, and they're going to breed them to keep it pure. And I'm like, well, that's technically wouldn't be pure because you're crossing subspecies, so it'd still be a cross. So and he goes, well, you can breed the cross out, and I'm like, well, technically you can, but 99.9999999%, you'll never truly get back to 100%.
No, because it's always in there.
Yeah, so I was like, and I told him my opinion. I said, this is just my opinion. If we all just keep crossing these subspecies, we're going to lose these subspecies. It's eventually going to go away. So I mean, it's kind of hard to find pure macularis now. It's just not many people work with pure macularis because even my pure macularis aren't true wild types anymore. They're just not. No. They don't look like the geckos in the wild. They're hypoed out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They're just not het for anything.
Yeah, it's like, and a good way of an example of that is if you do a DNA test on yourself, no matter how much, let's say you're German you've done, if there was like someone from Greece in there, there's still a tiny bit in there somewhere. It'll never get out completely. So, and
I wasn't trying to discourage him. I was just giving him my opinion. I said, you can do what you would like to do. It just never does. Listen, all of your, what do you say? Well, see, that's another thing. I was telling people leopard gecko is a very broad term.
Mm-hmm.
So their leopard gecko is a very broad term. And I said, it's not that my way's right. It's just how I feel. And I felt this way with the carpet python world at one time. And carpet pythons are another one that has localities. BCI is another one that has localities. Agree. I cross subs so I could have a well outcross. However, I always kept pures too. That's why I always have a minimum of 1 point. Exactly.
Yep.
1.2. Exactly. I'm being real careful with my stuff. I mean, I run by what I'm going to produce to a very few people. Like I got the Albie Ghost, you know, it's an Albie Snow ghost animal. And I could breed that to 40 animals tomorrow. I get to say, screw it, I'm going to breed it to 40 animals, but there's no point to that. So I picked 4 animals that I think make sense to it, and I'm going to try to breed it. Now, the reason I'm breeding it to pure macularis, 2 of them, is I want to separate the ghost and the Albie Snow. Hopefully I hit one is just Albie Snow and one is just ghost. And I can start separating them, and I have a nice little group of them animals. And then the raptors are just to test it for that Tremper and Eclipse. And I'll probably never take ghost back to a Tremper or an Eclipse. I honestly don't know what I'm going to do with it. I honestly don't know, but I do know what I want to do with the Albie. I do know what I want to do with that. I want to run it alongside. I do not want to breed it to my gems. I want to run alongside and see which one produces what direction I want to go. I want to get that lavender and that white in there, and I think Albie might be the way to go. And get that Albie Bell.
Yeah.
So the stuff that goes through my head, man, I will sit there for hours just thinking, what way do I want to go? And I mean, the days of me just breeding thousands is done. I don't want to just produce to produce. I want to have a very detailed plan. I mean, I have females right now that I will not breed. They're ovulating. I will not breed. I mean,
Is
they're
that because
just basic animals that, I mean, it doesn't make sense to produce. And I think with what I'm doing, I'm going to have enough to fill my contracts with my wholesale.
very good.
I have talked to a few people and they want me to produce some $50 and $60 animals for the shows. But I think with what I'm producing, I should be able to produce some $50 and $60 animals, then pet animals for them kids.
Mhm.
Because I'm known to have them pet animals for the kids that are good, healthy animals. But I mean, I don't know. I might start selling online. Who knows? I mean, who knows? I got this marketplace that I might be able to sell on.
Oh, that's fun.
My whole goal is to keep certain lines alive. That's what I want to do. If I'm known as the guy that has the lines like an Eclipse line, it has a Tremper line, it has a Ghost line, and an Albie Snow line, and a Gem Snow and Tug Snow. I think Gem and Tug are the same thing. But who knows? I might pick up a Tug down the road. I don't have Tug, and a Max Snow and stuff like that. If I have all these lines in Macularis and Fasciolatus and Montanius and all that, then I'll be that guy. You need Montanius, I have them. I want Fuscus. I want Fuscus really bad. I'll be.
Them are cool.
I'll be
Them are
Heidi's
very
first
cool.
customer. When she has them, I'm all over it. I'm already all over it.
Did she find a pair, or is it still?
No,
just,
she has a
does she have-
group. She has a 1.
she
I
has a
believe she has a
group.
1.2 or 1.3.
Wow.
Fuscus females are easier to find. When she says she found a male, I was like, "You did what?" Because I've been looking for some males.
I love the way they look.
And
They're-
I just want them
they're-
for Fuscus.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I wouldn't breed it to nothing. If I were to ever get one, it would just because of the way they look. I love the way they look. They're different.
Argumenus too. I want to get some of those. I could have had a female for.
Are they the big
350.
ones?
Yeah. I was looking at one for 350. It's from a person I know, but he didn't know the background too much on it. He knew some of it, but I wanted the locality. I wanted to know. And it was a female. It was maybe 25 grams, and I think he had the mother there. I think it was the mother, and the mother was a big girl. I mean, she was 120 grams, 130 grams. She was a big girl. I didn't pull the trigger, one, because I have so much other stuff going on, but where do I get a male?
Yeah, I don't know. You don't see them much, so
I mean, I'd probably call John up and get one. I didn't pull the trigger. Miles had some for sale, and I didn't pull the trigger. I should have, but I wasn't in that mindset to pull the trigger on it yet. John Scarborough has them. So, I mean, I just got to let him know, hey, I do want a pair. What do you got? But I want the subs just to keep the lines alive. I'm not even in the combo thing right now. Like pure white and yellow. I legit have pure white and yellow. I legit have it. Last year was a big test year for me. Just to test it out, I got it from a very legit source, my homie. But we just tested it out. So now I have, white and yellow that's at Bell. We have white and yellow that's at Tremper, white and yellow that's at Rainwater. We got, white and yellow head Eclipse, and so I mean, he's a brute too. The pure white and yellow male, he's a brute. He comes up, he'll take stuff out of my hand. He's just a brute. He's such a good.
That's
animal.
cool.
My bold though, Heidi thinks the thing bites me every time it just is mean.
You do get some that are like that. It's weird.
He's a good breeder though. Like instant. It is instant. Like I put him in with the bolt, went over there, started his thing. I'm like, all right, homie, all right. I don't know what else I'm gonna do with him. I bred him to polls, so I should have some really nice bolds. In theory, should I say in theory?
I got that nice bold Max Snow. Everybody seems to like it, but I don't know. She's pretty cool.
I have bold stuff that goes into my stuff, but I never created like just went bold. You know what I'm saying? Just bold to
Yeah.
bold and went after bold because I got Heidi. I mean, let's be honest. I mean, she's generations ahead of me by far. I mean, my bold male I'm using is from Heidi. And I mean, it's a beautiful animal, but it's not even close to being her best.
No, she's got some phenomenal stuff. I was talking about that on my live stream yesterday. There was animals that she had posted yesterday on Facebook. I was like, what in the... It's absolutely insane.
That's the other thing is a lot of us breeders, and I know that everyone else does it, is we don't tell everybody everything. Like you don't tell everyone everything.
No.
So we have our little secrets, our pet projects.
Well, I tell you, but that's...
Yeah. So, and then we don't see our own animals as being pretty because we see them every day. So what's the word I'm looking for? We kind of get unsensitized from them.
Yeah.
So we're looking at them. We're like, oh, I see that every day. I will say this though. I have some rainwaters that knock me off my feet when I was cleaning Sunday. I did this. I was like, what in the world?
Oh, you were telling me about that.
I'm like, where'd you guys come from? There's like 6 of them. And I don't breed many rainwaters anymore. They're not fast sellers. They're not fast movers. People aren't appreciative of them. So, I mean, I still have 2020 animals rainwater that I haven't sold. Interstellar, Heidi full. Dude, Interstellar, you want to look at some of my rainwater stuff? Well, I just need to do lives and to show people the lives. Say, hey, this is this, and I might like WhatsApp. Have you ever heard of WhatsApp? Not WhatsApp.
I've heard of it, but
where they do the auctions.
Oh no, then I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know if it's WhatsApp. There's an app that you just go on, and it's like for trading cards and video games and stuff, and it's like live auctions. Is it what app? I forget what the name.
Well, I think on your Repti post, you should put a live auction thing on there.
They could. You could do auctions on there. You could just post an animal. I'm gonna say time for doing an auction. Yeah, you could totally do that. We could do a group. You guys could make a page that's just auctions. I don't care. You can do a page if you guys don't want to use the actual marketplace and you just want to do a page. Nothing against that. You guys can actually take and put a page that says this is leopard gecko classifieds. I'll never take it down. Dude, please, that would be amazing. Because your rainwaters are actually hotter than my rainwaters. Because just by far your rainwaters are. I do need to do lives and show my available stuff. I do. I do need to do that. My rainwaters that I'm releasing, the 2022 stuff, I don't know what happened. Well, it's late 2022 stuff, like December and early January. They're all 2022. Just amazing stuff. You got red stripe raining? Well, not raining red stripes, but that's what when I see red stripe rainwaters, that's what I think, raining red stripes. So yeah, I mean, my tangerine line, I don't call my rainwaters to my tangerines fire waters or anything else. They are a mixture of a lot of different stuff. I do have some rainwaters from John. John does have some lineage from fires, but they are not pure fire waters. And my male has fire water in it, but it's still a cross. So I just call them tangerines.
Now, it's funny that Texas kid here, I sent him a picture of a gecko I have, and he has one that looks almost identical to it, but his has red stripe in it and mine doesn't. So it's kind of weird how they come out.
Well, your rainwaters and your rainwater?
No, not rainwaters, just just regular a gecko.
Well, a red stripe, this is what happens with a lot of the line bred traits, and this I still stick to this. You see it with hypo a lot. So if you breed, let's just say you breed red stripe to red stripe, you're going to get animals that are not red stripe looking. So you're going to get them, but that still carries like that genetic powerhouse that could create red stripes.
I don't know if you can see that, but that one there, he was wondering if it was red stripe, and it's not.
It's more reverse stripe. It could have red stripe in it. Is that from the Tremper stuff, or is that blood and Tremper?
This is a blood tangerine times one of the the offspring of the first generation of clouded.
So you're gonna get reverse stripes and that stuff a lot, because my blood stuff for 7 years, I have not bred anything into anything. If I call it blood, and I don't call it blood cross, there's nothing been added to it. That's why they kind of look drab. But I know they look fire. To me, they look drab. My blood cross stuff actually looks better. My blood
Yeah.
cross stuff looks better.
I love my blood cross stuff.
I was just making a super cyclone, just another white gecko, but at least it's not a blizzard. That's it. That's right. So yeah, I mean, there's so many ways we can go. But I think rainwater is very underrated, and Miles has some fire stuff. Like fire stuff.
I like the rainwater stuff. My rainwater stuff is like kind of, it's not like popping, but it's still pretty cool stuff. But I like some of the really popping, like,
dude, my 2022 stuff, it looks amazing. And it was just my original rainwater male bred to some of my original females.
wow.
I didn't breed nothing else. I was just like, let me get like, I think it was like F17 and F18s the numbers. I haven't bred them in 2 years. I was like, and last year I was like, let's just take the original, throw it together. And then they were like, oh, that they don't look that hot. They're tangy. And then boom, these four, they're around that 25 gram mark, and they're glowing. I was like, okay. And then my red stripe stuff last year, I did pair a little bit of red stripe. Didn't get anything that really made me go wow. Yeah, things do skip. I think line bred traits do that. Especially if you take like I got some bell albino stuff for my red stripe stuff, my bell red stripes. And if you breed them together, you get red stripes. I'm all about like what to do, and that's what's cool is you start seeing, you know, like I'm going away from that clown look of the striped clown. You know how everyone's got the striped clowns? I don't want that. I want more jungly clown, if that makes sense.
I love the jungle look though. It's
Yeah, so
sometimes that's just popping. I got some blood crosses that have that little jungle look going.
And I breed for that. I have my dream gecko, and I don't think I'm ever gonna do it, is a orange gecko with black spots. So my problem is bloods tend to brown out the black spots when they get older.
Yep.
So
yeah, almost all my offspring that have blood in it, all the black spots have turned brown.
that's a blood thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking about this year holding back a few bolds, not my nicest bolds, or maybe holding back a really nice bold male and breed them into it to see if I can turn that around a little bit. I mean, I'll be going backwards a little bit, and everyone's like, "Oh, fireballs!" And that's not what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get spots. I'm not trying to get the striping. I want the spots to be black.
See what Miles is?
Green gecko is a tangerine with bold black vans. See, bold black vans would be cool. I want the spots. He was the vans. That'd be cool.
They both sounded just incredible.
Black.
I told you what mine was. So,
dude, Black Knight Cypher cross. Who's working with Black Knight Cypher? Oh, that'd be Miles. And Adam, I think Adam's got some Black Knight. No, Adam, do you got Black Knight Cypher stuff?
I don't know.
I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. All I know is I have my rainwater stuff that I just pulled from the Cypher stuff. I say it's Cypher stuff, but it's 100% het marble eye, 66% het Cypher. But the male does have the Cypher markers. So if it produces to be Cypher cool, I kind of hope it's marble eye. Just marble eye. I know I'm weird. I'm weird. That's why I bought a bubble line. Bumblebee. Oh, I never thought about that. Line originally was to work toward a banded firebolt animal. I never thought about the bumblebee doing. That's a good idea. That's actually a really good idea. See, that's what I'm saying is innovation. Just thinking about other ways to add to it.
Yeah.
Like I mean, the Cypher. If I'm thinking about because the Cypher stuff I have, if he produces his Hut Cypher, he's not an albino, so I was thinking about taking it to Red Stripe stuff because my Red Stripe Bell stuff doesn't have. I have one group of Red Stripe Bell stuff that does not have Eclipse in it. So that's like one of the rarities I can breed Cypher to. And then I got my Rainwaters. That's why I haven't taken Cypher to Tremper and all the other stuff because it all has Eclipse. Yeah. So you don't know how many times I'm like, what can I take the Cypher boy to? Oh, that has Eclipse in it. Oh, nope, that has Eclipse in it. I kept doing it. I just kept doing it. I'm like, come on.
I think everything I have seems to have Eclipse in it.
So I have a bold animal that does not have Eclipse in it. It proved out it does not have it, but she is Het Tremper. So it's a bold that's Het Tremper. I got from another breeder, and I thought about it. And when I talked to John about Cypher a year ago, 2 years ago, whenever he released it, he said he thought potential was bold was one of the cool things he wanted to take Cypher to. Eclipse his love. I love you, dude, but dude, Eclipse is love. I should take this eye right here, this eye, and find an Eclipse one and cut it out. That's what I should do just to do it. But yeah, I threw this background together like just before we got to the show, and where Socially Talks at, I can't do this pointing thing. I put this right here where my head was blocking it, and I didn't want my head blocking scaled up. I have a feeling that far in the future, Cypher Eclipse stuff will actually take off some nice, since they can be discerned like super snow eclipse. Okay. I was just worried to be the one doing it. Like I'm known to be the guy that don't cross nothing, My favorite thing that I'm going after this year, my favorite pair the other day was my Mac to Mac. I paired a female Mac to a female Macularis. So when I say Mac to Mac, it's Macularis. It's my Pure Boy to a Stubby. She is I got her from Steve Sykes. She has a stub tail. I call her Stubby. The only problem with her is she only produces one egg every clutch. She only produces one egg. What she does. See, guys, I have one, but she'll breed and she'll give me my one egg. I want to be the one to do it again on purpose. At least you can see that's my problem. You can see the difference. I don't see the issue. My problem is I don't know. I just I mean, I see the Marble-Eye, taking Marble-Eye out of Cypher is such a hard thing. It's just like, oh my, it's such a hard thing. Oh, make Cypher Eclipse Super. Oh my gosh, you guys are killing me. You guys are killing me. You guys are killing me. You guys are killing me, bro. You guys are killing the home dog. I mean, like, I got Albie Ghost in one animal, and I'm kind of like, oh, I want to separate those. Every time I get some, I'm like, I want to separate those. I do have a powerhouse. I might have already. But I have an animal that I have that just won't grow. She's stuck at 29 grams, 35 grams.
Huh.
And she is, you guys might know that one, like it's almost all white, but you can see the pattern. She's a white and yellow Tremper Snow, Max Snow, Possibility Eclipse, and she's just amazing looking. If I take her to a show, someone's going to buy her and want to try to breed her because she ovulates, but she's just small. And I don't want to put her through that. Like her tail's small. I mean, she's like 3 years old.
You may want to start a whole line of dwarf leopard geckos.
That's my worry is someone's going to breed her. And I mean, she's such a good animal too.
I think I've seen it out there somewhere, dwarf ones or something, I think.
No, there's a person working with dwarfs. A person messaged me last night asking me my opinion on super giants again. I was like, oh God.
Here we go.
I was like, yeah, when you breed big geckos, the big geckos are bigger. And when you breed small geckos are smaller. I don't know what else there is. I can test for eclipse. That's for sure. I can test for eclipse. Oh, that is something I will be able to tell. I can tell everyone about this. I have the NDBE female that I bought, 7 years ago? I forget when I got it. And it was supposed to be producing. This animal produces eggs. I bred her for 3 years straight to eclipse to make sure she's not eclipse. She's never produced eclipse. I've sent eye shots to John Scarborough. I think Miles has seen it. And most people say that she's marble eye. Okay. She is Mandarin. So she's probably het NDBE too. Okay. So that's where we're coming, we're thinking. But I am breeding her to marble eye just to see. I have marble eye now. Thank you, Miles. So she bred. She was ovulating on the last day I was at the shop, yesterday or day before, I forget. And all of my days go like this. And
when you're busy
I
like
paired
you
them.
are, they do.
So I know ciphers and these eggs are not. These babies will not be for sale. You guys. The only thing I'm going to release is if she produces marble eye. That's it. That's the only thing I'm going to do, because she does visually have eye pigmentation. She does visually have it. But I agree with John. I agreed with Miles. It doesn't look like NDBE. It looks more marbly to me. So we'll see. So she was ovulating. I bred, and that boy breeds my finger. If I rub a female, put it in there, he'll try to breed my finger. So, we'll go from there and see what's happened with that. I'm a little excited about that one. I just want to know if she's NDBE or not. And I purchased her as NDBE only, a Mandarin NDBE. Was just asked that today since she was ovulating, so I might. Hard though, because I don't want too many animals, especially pet only, to move. Oh, dude, pet only. So, oh, dude, I feel your pain on that one, bruh. Uh-oh, Ken's got some. I got a pair of eggs so far from my girl that produced that dwarf. Okay. I don't know. I know there's been I know Ken's got that little gecko, but I don't know what the. I mean, I'm not saying not to do it, but I don't know what the. I just don't know what the appeal would be. I mean, I hate when I hatch geckos in the 2 gram area. I hate it. I don't know. I mean, a dwarf gecko. I mean, geckos aren't that big as it is. I don't know. I mean, I guess there's a market for everything. I don't know. I wouldn't breed for it. I do have a line on satin though. I don't know if I want to do it. I don't know. I told someone I had everything the other day. I have a line on satin. I think I should have satin here eventually. But I will never have lemon frost and enigma, so I don't have everything. I do not have a lemon frost or an enigma in my building. Neither one.
Well, that's good.
I did have a lemon frost offered to me as a surrender, but it passed away before it got to me because I wasn't going to drive 3 hours to pick it up. So
no,
and it didn't pass away because of lemon frost. It was like rescued by this person, and it just didn't. It was not taken care of, so it wasn't the lemon frost that killed it. I don't want to get that going. It was literally a lemon frost that wasn't taken care of, and it was a small gecko and stuff like that. I actually don't hope for the dwarfs, but it's my super snow trampers that throw them. That's just weird. No, I do get.
But don't super snow. No, don't super snows kind of stay small to begin with?
There's big super snows, but they're lengthy. I don't know anyone else that produced super snows. I don't produce super snows that much anymore, but they're lengthier and they're different. They grow different. They don't seem to pack on the weight until they get bigger. Like I do have a super snow bell albino. It's possible eclipse, but I don't think it is because I don't have the markers. That's possible het patty. It's a boy because my bell patty stuff is a lot of it's snow. So I do produce some super snows there, And if I showed you guys pictures of it, it's just a lengthy gecko, and it's a male. He looks different. He might not even breed this year. I might not even breed him this year because his dad, the Max Snow versions, are just huge, plump, big animals. Oh wow!
See there. So it's hard to say, I guess, huh? You might get another super small one. Now, if you did get a super small one and one was a male and one was a female, do you think you'd produce all dwarf animals or something?
I don't know. That's weird. I do know dwarfism is actual dwarfism. Isn't that a trait?
It's a genetic thing.
Yeah,
Yep.
genetic thing.
Mm-hmm.
I just did watch oh gosh, dang it, I forgot her name. I was watching at work today because it was interesting. This little girl was in a bar, but she's like 22 years old.
Yeah, I know what Rianne or Ray.
Yeah, Ray or something. And she was
Ray,
like, I'm 22 years old. And I'm like, there's no way they're pranking this bar. That's what I was thinking. I was like, they're pranking a bar.
But hers was caused from a rare form of cancer, and it was the
Yeah.
treatment on the cancer that did that to her.
Yeah,
Becky watches that show. Becky likes that show.
Yeah, she had a tumor on her head when she was a baby.
Pituitary gland or something.
Yeah. So I felt bad because I thought they were pranking, like they were pranking things. Gary, show the pics I just sent you guys. Tell me what's going on with this guy. Because okay, I'm not even on the Facebook. Let me get to the Facebook. Oh, well, I'm on Steve Sykes' site. Oh, we went there from the one thing. Never mind. I am looking to get some stuff from Steve Sykes eventually. What's that? I mean, in theory, it's a measurable trait. So dwarf crusher equals small. yeah, 100%. Let's see here. What we got here? What is that? What is that? Can I zoom in? I can't zoom in. Wait, whoops. All right. Well, that's the pupil.
But the bottom right-hand corner, close to the ears, kind of.
I mean, it's different. That's the pupil. This is different. It kind of looks,
now look at that one.
Kind of looks marble-eye to me. Oh, an empty blood cross. I just don't know enough about NDBE. I've never worked with it other than that female I have, but I think it's marble-eye, and I haven't worked with marble-eye. I'm not going to lie and say, hey, I worked with them. That looks marble-eye. But NDBE has that weird look too, but
doesn't NDBE look more like a cataract?
I don't know. I mean, I should get Frank on one time.
Is there any chance any of the toes are webbed or fused? That's what Miles is asking.
Oh, that's a good one. That is something that goes on with NDBE too, right?
Nope.
See, and this is why I like keeping the pures, because if it's a recessive trait, you'll know in 2 years. You breed it to, a pure, and then you take the siblings to each other and you find out what's going on. You'll find out a lot more information than breeding it to what you have, because you're kind of breaking it down a little bit more. I honestly don't know. I don't want to lie to you and say, hey, it's this. That's weird. I don't like eye traits because of this. And I mean, I like to think we can trust Matt Bronick. Matt Bronick's a genetic genius. He's on a different level when it comes to breeding stuff. Let's just get that out of the way. NDBE, I mean, there's some shady people that's gotten a hold of them. And NDBE is getting bred into a lot more stuff. I do know that. It's popping out of people's collections, which suck. That's why I'm really careful with that one animal I have, and she just sits there. I won't sell her as a pet. I won't, because you could pick her up and look at her and say she's different. So I've never sold her as a pet.
Mhm.
I didn't want to sell her as a pet and then another non-reputable breeder at a reptile expo that I'm at, even though there's not so many, or anyone saying, I'll give you money for that. It's a nitrate and then deal with it. That's one thing I do like about Eclipse. It does have markers so you can start knocking stuff out, like the white nose and, you know, the white arms and the white feet and the tail tips. And there's a lot going on with an Eclipse, but and the dullness, Eclipse dulls. That's why everyone I think is trying to get another eye trait, is because especially like Cypher's an eye trait, but it brightens stuff. I mean, look what it does to freaking Tremper. I mean, I'm a Bell guy and Tremper just looks mind blowing. I mean, what's Rainwater going to look like? I mean, I don't know if anyone's produced a Rainwater. I haven't really looked. I mean, I'm going after that Marble Eye Rainwater. I'm calling it the Homie Project. Not all NDB have small eyes. Not all. I do know that. But I have been told very firmly that no one knows for 100% sure that any visual females produce eggs. They are supposed to be infertile. So you get someone that says, yeah, I have them. And then you start asking for pictures and proof, and then they kind of just fade away. That's why I don't think she'll give me 16 eggs with ease and not even drop a gram of weight. Now, do I think she's het NDB? Possibly. I think what happened, if this turns out to be Marble Eye, what I think happened is the person I purchased from was lied to. Is het NDBE. He has het NDBE in there. So he was producing animals that have the issues of NDBE. This one did not. And he sold it as NDBE because he didn't know the difference between NDBE and Marble Eye. That's what I think happened. Because shady people are out there and took this person. Or this person took me. Who knows? I mean, I did pay a pretty penny for it. I was like NDB that, you know, produces eggs. Hell freaking yeah, dude. That's what I was like, you know. I was like, hell yeah, let's do this. And yeah. I mean, we live and learn. I mean, shoot,
always learning.
My white and yellow line from Bell that I mean, the original line I bought from Matt Baronic back in 2011, 2012, that Bell line was amazing. It was fine. But when I lost everything and I sold Generations and I lost all my stuff, I had to buy into it. Well, I bought into a Bell white and yellow line and it gave me problems. So I stopped breeding it. I had a lot invested in that line. I was like, I had a lot of stuff. So I still have animals in my collection from that line that I don't breed, because I know if I take it to a reptile show and put $50 on it, someone's going to pick it up and know what it is. They're going to know exactly what it is. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, look at this animal. It's amazing, but it has small eyes, or it's amazing, it's got a wobble, or it's amazing, it's got this. So I don't worry about it. So I use that line I got from Miles. That boy's solid. I have not had a problem at his babies. They grow quick. They're vicious feeders. He's a lazy lug, though. He's a log. He's like, oh, there's food. Oh, there's a female. Come here. That's what he does.
That's cool, though.
So, and that's a direct descendant of our friend Jeff. So, I mean, the world's small in the reptile world. I mean, everything kind of gets around, and you know what's going on. But someone asked if I'm going to post on Morph Market in 2023.
Why? You got ReptiPost.
Well, I'm going to post on ReptiPost. I promise you guys that. I'm going to post on ReptiPost. I move animals. I wholesale to jobbers that sell my stuff, and I keep the best of the best and the stuff I know I can move at my reptile expos that I'm at. I have people that I will not name because of there's reasons I don't want to break their trust, that sell my animals. And so if someone came to me and says, I bought from so-and-so, and they said it was from you, I know exactly. I can say, yes, I sold them that. I know exactly what ID went to them, everything. So I do no longer sell wholesale without known genetics. I don't do that anymore. I will say this is pet geckos, and I will tell them what it is. I'll say these are this. That's what this is. So don't sell that as a breeder. I NDB. I don't know. I don't want to breed animals that have issues too much.
Mm-mm.
We have so many stuff that's good. We have so much stuff that's awesome.
Well, Adam, thanks for stopping in.
I'm going to go bounce, guys. Have a wonderful night. I'll catch you the rest of the morning. I love you, Bo. Love you,
hang
Bo.
in there. Thanks for stopping by. It's great to
Have you,
in
my
here.
homie. Yeah, so I mean, he's late. He's on the East Coast,
Yes.
so he's late right now. It's like 11
Yeah,
o'clock.
it's like going 11 o'clock.
That's my homie.
And he works
Adam's
hard,
awesome.
so he's like you, a workaholic type of guy. So
Adam's my homie. I feel bad when I don't get to everyone's messages, but like when I'm at Verizon, like today was a sucky day. Both of my stores like did very well, but like there was mistakes made that I didn't get chewed out, but I got chewed out. It one of them days. I'm like, great, I can't. Okay, I blew away targets, but whatever, and it just sucked. It's one of them days. And then my boss was
dog are going to bed.
My boss was calling me before I was getting on the show, and I'm like, I got to get ready for the show, and I felt bad, but I mean, I don't. I live and breathe Verizon when I'm there, but I can't live and breathe Verizon when I'm not.
No, you got to have a cutoff. You got to,
I mean, I have this reptile show. I have the zoo. I want to get Socially Talk going. I hate the background of it. It's like reverse. Like this is my right hand. Like, oh. But anyway, I want to get that going.
Yeah, it's and I suppose you're having problems with employees sometimes because you always do. I hired a guy to clean my driveway and they still ain't here. I don't get it. They keep saying they're selling phones or something.
My employees are excellent right now. I have them. Do they make me upset? Sure. I mean, it happens. But I'm a firm believer in anyone can fire anybody. Anyone can go in with a tough ass attitude and say, this is the way it's going to be, blah, 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 blah. The great managers are the ones that get them better. No matter how weak they are, get them better. Everyone has a ceiling. I get it. But it's my job to figure out where that ceiling is for them and put them where they're going to win the best for me and them.
Yep.
So that's my job. And I mean, sometimes I fail, sometimes I don't. I kind of hope that Fauna Radio takes off big enough, and ReptiPost takes off, and Socially Talk takes off, and Orner Exotics and the roaches and the chow and all this takes off, and I can just say, I'm done. I'm serious. But I mean, the chow I'm pretty excited about. Like I said, this is 1 pound for $5, and the sticker's coming off a little bit. Whatever. There we go. So 1 pound, $5. Everyone gets labeled like this, and I changed the dates at the bottom now. It can't go bad. All this stuff can't go bad. But I want to try to keep it where I rotate the stuff now because I want to start making it ahead of time.
So would you have a hard time firing somebody?
I don't have if they steal, no. Out the door. Don't care.
What if they don't show up to work a lot?
If they don't show up to work, call off. Too bad. So sad. Bye. See you. So if a
Gary,
person,
you're fired. You didn't show up for 2 days cleaning my driveway, man.
So yeah, if someone's trying and actually giving and trying, I don't care if they fail if they're trying. If they're trying, I don't care. And I know it's a different view of other people. But if someone's actually trying their best and they're failing and they're coming to me saying I'm trying, I'll help them. Now, the bad thing about my job is I rely on other people's sales strengths for my own paycheck.
Yeah.
So if they don't sell stuff, I don't look good. My name's on these stores, and I'm a bad guy. No matter how strong I am, it doesn't matter what I did yesterday. It matters what I do today. And without getting into like too much detail of what the stores do, but so if they don't sell and I don't hit my level of where I need to be to make my money, my family hurts. But I can't
Yeah.
go in there and start pointing my finger and say, you lost me money. I can't do that.
No.
My job is to make them better so I do win. And that's where sometimes I hate it. I feel that my 50 hours a week could be put into.
Go up to the weight room for a little
Oh, I
bit.
thought someone was on me. I thought it was talking to me. But I feel like if I put my 50 hours into Fauna Radio and I put my 50 hours into Orner Exotics and the roaches, the roach chow and all this, I could make it happen. I could make it happen. Oh, it's my grandson up there playing. I was like, what is that? But hopefully Repti Post takes off because the boys and Heidi are doing amazing. Everything's going good. I can't thank you guys enough for that. Fauna Radio is really starting to take off more. We're starting to get that going. Podbean is going to be a strength because I got to get stuff going on there. Socially Talk's going to be a fun one for us. Socially Talk, I'm excited about because we could do anything. I know this sounds bad. I want to follow Joe Rogan. We can talk about anything. Like, oh, guess what the topic this week? And we're
Did
not.
you hear his latest one?
No, I haven't listened to it.
Oh,
today.
you need to listen to his latest one.
So that's what I want to do. We might not be able to do it daily. Maybe one day we do it daily or 3 times a week. But I'm hoping that once a week can be good. Maybe you can do some like recordings just for that. That's just you. And we put it up. Socially Talk. Boom. You talk about something. I talk about something, and we do a show together. Dude, I want you on that one.
Yeah, he's got some good topics to cover. He does.
Leo is just. Do you know what? People cross paths for a reason. And Leo crossing our path is just changed my life. He doesn't even know it. Him, his wife, his daughter, they're amazing people. Leo's like one of the people that you're happy that you met. Everything's like, wow, how was I lucky? Leo's just a good guy. And have him being a leopard gecko breeder. If you guys haven't listened to his Strength and Leo interview,
I got to go over and check it out. I haven't been over there yet.
A must listen. Amazing listen. Go out to Strength and Leo's, listen to Leo interview. It is amazing, 100%. Dude, a cornerstone, and I'm not even lying. There. Now we got some questions going. This is. I'm telling you. There's some people. I posted in a chat. That has a certain group of people in there. It has I forget the guy's name. He's on one of the mafia shows. I can't think of it, but he's doing an interview and he goes, you don't need a big group of people. You just need 3 badass mother effers and you can take over a country. And I put, all you need is 4. No, many might not know, but there is literally a picture on the wall of my living room with like 36-inch picture of Leo and his family in it. That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, dude. I mean, Leo is. You guys need to go over to Strength and Leo's and listen to it. I mean, Miles and I have had interviews on Strength and Leo together. I have interviews. Miles have interviews, and Leo's interview is amazing. Just amazing. Dylan, Scaled Up has an interview on there. It just Leo represents what we. It's awesome. It's an awesome interview. Dude, it's the Mile House. Yeah. I'm telling you guys, I can't wait for a few things to happen.
Do you think when I go up there, if
I just want to get down to Tinley. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get down to Tinley.
I think we should make a pilgrimage there. I'm just saying.
My problem is everyone. I know this sounds really bad. Everyone wants to talk to me.
No, I didn't say go there to I didn't mean go there to sell stuff or nothing. I meant just go there so we can walk around, video, and enjoy.
The last time I went to Tinley, I was not set up and I couldn't get through the whole place in one day because everyone kept stopping me. RepDepost does not have an app yet because it's coded to actually work. If you're on a phone, it changes the layout to work on a phone. It changes the layout to work on a tablet. It changes the layout to work on your PC. So I am working on a messenger, something like Facebook Messenger, working on it now. So the messenger will have a Facebook. We'll have a messenger for iOS and Android. I can code a timeline. That's what like it would give you the timeline. It would take some of the features away possibly. Because I don't know if I can. I'm not that well versed in coding for apps. So I could get like where it would give you the timeline and give you some other features for iOS and app. But on Messenger is the first thing since the actual site condenses itself down.
If we do go to Tinley, if everybody did get together and decide to go to Tinley, we'll all have a barbecue at Leo's house.
We all just have a barbecue. We just have a tailgate.
Well, that too.
I probably will be at the October Tinley for sure. I'm probably going to share a booth with Dylan. I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. March won't happen for me, but I'm trying to get there. You should go to October.
Now, the October show. Now I might be able to work something out to get to that one. Just I wouldn't be having.
Well, we were
just to go.
We were talking about tables and the tables. Potter, you're watching this. I don't think he watches Potter. If you're watching this, you need to fix them table things, dude. Give some people some more room behind them tables, bro. No, come on. Potter, I love you. But yeah, I mean, it's hard. When last time I was at Tinley, people like I want to videotape, but take video at these reptile expos and do a show, do like a video, right? I get stopped and people want to talk to me, which is fine. I love it, but I never get the video done. That's what I'm talking about. We'll stay for last. Yeah, all we need is 4 badass. No, I'm playing. Take over.
Now, see, this might be fun to go just to check it out once, you know.
There is a secret, and I don't know if Frank Tank's in here anymore because he had to go. I'm trying to get up and vend them shows. I'm close. Well, I mean, not close, but I'm close to Canada, but Toronto, I'm thinking about it.
That ain't where Frank the Tank is from, though.
No, but he said secrets earlier. He says, what secrets do I have?
Okay. You had me confused there. I'm like, wait a minute.
You know what secrets I had? I want to get up to Toronto show, and the reason I want to go to the Toronto show is because the breeders there and see how their shows are and their expos are and get to talk to people up there. It'd be cool. And I do want to get over to Ham. I do want to go over to Japan.
See, the Ham show would be fun. Ham Germany or the
Ham Germany?
Okay,
not Hamburg. Hamburg, Germany. I would have to talk to Sykes because I've never done Ham. Let's be honest. You know, I would talk to like Sykes and say how do you go about doing it? What kind of rules do they have for containers? What's the right way to do it and get that done? Because I know you ship the animals over early. And
they're funny with the containers with your table set up. They're very funny on how they have to be a certain way. So
yeah, so I would talk to him and find out how it goes. And I do know, like when Ron Tremper went over and other people, they don't come back with animals. Whatever you take, you're getting rid of it all. You're not bringing nothing back.
No.
So that would be a really tough decision, what to take and what not to take, and stuff like that. Like, so I do want to go for the experience, though. I do want to go.
Yeah, Bob Clark told me when he takes stuff over, he told me, he goes, nothing comes back. It's there. But yeah, that would be a fun trip too, to go over to Germany for that. That would be kind of cool.
I want to go to Japan. I want to go hang out with Dygate. People don't know Dygate. You can look him up. He's a big purchaser from over there. And to go hit some of them shows over in that area. I don't know, but Steve would be another person I would talk to and help me out with that. Steve, you are coming on the show one day. I don't care if you're not doing video views. I don't care. Coming on, bro. But I mean, I would talk to him, and I don't speak Japanese or Chinese or any of them languages. I don't want to be rude. I don't speak any of them. I would struggle. But Dygate, if I could team up with Dygate when I'm over there at that show, he speaks English and he knows me, so I could be able to talk to him and get that stuff done. But Ham, there's plenty of people, they speak English and we're good there. But I mean, we do know some of the breeders over there. I do know some of them. I just want the experience. That's all I want. Just the experience to go there in a different country and see. I mean, even if I didn't take geckos, just to go over there. I'm all about got all that. Oh, geez, people are hatching stuff. Geez, Leo, you hatching some animals there. Man, what a day.
Yeah, it was one of them days. Cold.
Snowy. Someone tried to tell me that we're getting on our 12 inches Monday.
It's possible.
I'm like,
I don't know. You might be getting the end of the storm or something. I don't know.
As long as it doesn't snow Sunday, I don't care.
Yeah, you don't want to be stuck not going to your show, I guess.
No, I mean, I guess I could get around it, but I don't want a bold and bright. What? Okay, dude. What is $348 for a leopard gecko? $348. It's $348. What kind of price is that? Oh, what the? I don't know. That just $348. I mean, it's a nice looking gecko. I just was like, what the?
Yeah, we had some here. It snowed here today. It snowed here yesterday. So
I hate snow. I so hate snow. That's actually a really cool gecko. And this is a weird price too. What is going on? $355. What is? I mean, it's JMG, but that's a cool reverse stripe. I like the blood and reverse stripe in it. That's pretty cool. Black blood is a thing. If people don't know, the black blood Tremper albino reverse stripe. I mean, that's pretty dark for a Tremper albino, though. Huh. Okay.
It's pretty nice looking. I like it.
I mean, that's some dark eyes for a Tremper albino, though. Okay. I didn't want to get
sure it just doesn't have the traits.
It says black blood Tremper albino reverse stripe right there. Not het.
Oh. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I wasn't looking up
I
there.
think that's a mislabel. Jeff knows what he's doing. That's a mislabel. It's a cool looking animal, though. I thought it was just a reverse stripe blood. It's a really cool animal because that reverse stripe's really thin. Was that's my wife up there with?
Oh, okay. I thought my headphones were picking something up. I'm like, what is that? It's all right though. No big deal. You don't have to tell them not to do it. It's fine. People go in and out the door here. It's
no worries.
Yeah, Miles says he probably meant het.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. I'm almost positive. I mean, if it was someone else, I'd be like, yeah. But I mean, I'm almost positive. Yeah, that wasn't a Tremper. I'm pretty sure he meant het. What is up with these weird prices though? Like $743.
Let's see. Feel good when he takes $3 off.
But I mean, I don't. I'm not putting down this person. Who is this? Wild card geckos. I'm not putting wild card geckos down. But what's up with these prices? These weird like 130. I guess I could get, but like
125. We could probably get that.
743, 285. I guess. 180. Now we're getting, but there's a few. There's just weird prices. Oh, there. Look at Joker Project, $900. Traits: Atomic, Possible, Head Eclipse, G Project, Possible, Albino, and Clown. Okay. All right. I mean, it's a pretty cool looking animal. No, I was just wondering if it was 750, I'd be like, oh, cool. The 743 is like, whatever. Is this weird? Is this weird to me?
It is kind of a weird price range to be in.
Maybe he's doing it to stick out.
That could be because people will be like, wait a minute, what's up? Yeah.
Why is it that? Maybe that's what it is. It worked. It made me think, what is this? And maybe put it up on here, didn't I? I mean, that's a cool looking gecko too. White and yellow tangerine. That's pretty cool for being a tremper.
That is nice. So I like it. I like. What now? How much of these colors do you think have been enhanced by the people?
Yeah. I mean, possibly. I couldn't tell you. I mean, sometimes I look at my pictures, I'm like, that looks better than the animal actually looks, and sometimes it looks worse. I mean, I believe this one. I believe that looks that way. I mean, I would believe that one. But who knows? I mean, it might be that, it might not be. Black Knight.
Frank the Tank is back.
Frank the Tank's back.
You missed it, Frank. He told some secrets.
Yeah, I told some secrets. I'm trying to get up to Toronto. That's a pretty cool good guy. I don't know who good guy geckos are. Good guy reptile. That's a pretty cool looking mech snow, but I mean, it's gonna color up, but it's a pretty cool one. Already has a stubby tail. I'm so picky. I shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be doing this at all. I should not do this at all. Yeah. I don't see nothing in here, like nothing that like blows me out of the water right now.
There's a few things that are pretty cool looking though.
Oh, they're cool looking. It's just like, oh, I gotta have. But I'm not in a buying mood. I think that's my problem. I don't even look at people's names until after I like, oh, that looks cool. See, this is cool. It's a bell white and yellow snow. I like that look. It's that's overexposed a little bit. I don't know who this is.
That's a good thing why you need to know your camera stuff too, because you could tell that right away that's overexposed.
I mean, this one's a little bit better, but he's struggling with that white. The white's with too much light. That white's there, and I mean the animal's a really light animal. This one's kind of cool. It's a tug snow. Tug and gem all the same. I'm probably gonna get yelled at for that. What I'm saying is there's no one with just regular subspecies or.
Can't you go on and like narrow the search down for subspecies?
Yeah, but I'm saying is like you can, but let's see if you go index. All upper gecko. I think it says wild type or something. Marble Eye, Cypher Blizzard, Stream imported, pastel, pet only. No, I guess not.
You should type up Hades like xenomorphs so we can just
super hypo. She'd be in Skittles. Skittles. It's right here.
There you go. Look at that.
I go all upper geckos. There we go. So the Merher leopard gecko's right there. So she's got up, and she's got Skittles. So
look at that.
You were asking what Skittles. Skittles is something from Garrett. It was supposed to be like Skittles, like it had green, orange, black, reddish tints to it and stuff. I mean, I call it the OG clown, kind of. I mean, that's a nice one. This one here is that female 240. That's a nice animal for 240. I like the yellows in it more than anything else. I like the yellows.
That's what I was talking about it earlier. I was like,
does he have another right here? See, this one here, nothing gets hide. This one here has more greenish. It's hypoed out. I like the other one better than I like this one. But this one here has more of the green in it. This one does. So it's still a powerful animal. I just like more pattern in my geckos. That's the only reason I don't. But the head stamp on this one's really pretty. And you can start seeing them green highlights are popping through this animal. I mean, it's a good foundation animal to work with. If you were to take a Skittles and you took it like into blood, you took that into a blood, you would lose a lot of that yellow.
Yeah, because it would. Yeah, that I understand exactly what you mean there.
So I mean, that's why if I got Skittles, I wouldn't take Blood and Marine into it because I would lose that boldness of the dots, and it would go a different direction. This is a Skittles. It looks like a little reverse stripe Skittles. It has a little reverse stripe going on there, but see, you can see that red in there, the yellows.
Yep.
Heidi's got some nice stuff.
Yes, she does. Her bold stuff is phenomenal too.
Yeah, she's got awesome stuff. So I mean, who's got Cypher up for sale? Who's got Cypher up for sale? Oh, look at this! Everyone, go buy that gecko right now. Just go buy it. It's a Het Marbleeye 66% Het Cypher. That's an amazing animal. It's a male too.
It is.
I mean, okay, here's my opinion on this animal. Ready for my opinion on this animal? If you guys bought this for $250, and let's say it didn't prove out to be Het Cypher, you still would have a very rare animal. Marbleeye is just not around. I mean, it's a very cool animal for $250. I mean, that's a steal, guys. That's a steal. I mean, it's ready to be bred right now. Go hook that up. That's why I hit Cypher. I knew.
And it's a male, so you can pump it into a lot of stuff.
And then, of course, B&M has some Suburban Gecko. Oh, okay. Suburban Gecko's got Het Cyphers. Interesting. Firebolt Cypher Cross. What? Oh, it's 50% Het Cypher. Okay, never mind. I got it. I didn't know Suburban Geckos had Cypher. Doesn't mean it's bad. What is that? Where? Oh, it's just Het Cypher. Okay. I was trying to look for it. I'm not on here that often anymore.
He's got another one right there.
Who's Suburban?
Right
Firebolt.
there,
Yeah, Firebolt. But let's go see what Miles had. We're gonna see if we can sell some Miles geckos today. We're gonna see. Where is my? Just go.
Oh,
there we go.
He may only have the one animal up. Oh no, there you go,
dude. Look at how long he has been there. I'm telling you, dude. So okay, guys, here you guys go. Here is 3 animals and a Firebolt cross. Dude, for $200, you tell me where you're going to get with known genetics for $200 that you could breed. It was born first posted 3/16, so it's breedable probably right now. For $200, you get 10 eggs out of it. You're making your money back and then some.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you are.
I mean, seriously, and you have a chance for it not to be het anything. Can you imagine? Now, that's how I look at things. I'm like, oh, 50% het Tremper. It's 50% possible not Tremper, you know? This is just, I mean, for $200, I think the best buy right now is this animal here. I'm sorry. I think $250 for that animal is just amazing. For the Marbleeye, in my opinion, that's just amazing. And this animal here, let's go ahead and look at this. $125. You're getting a Firebolt male. Jeez. Is it? Wow. See, this is what I'm telling you guys. So you want to get into Firebolt stuff. It's a Firebolt cross, but that's an amazing looking animal. It's only got a 50% chance to be Het Tremper and Eclipse. So you have a chance. If it's not Het Tremper, you have a chance to start an Eclipse line that is not Het anything else. He's been up there for a long time too, since 11/20/21. So I guarantee that boy's breedable.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We're gonna go look at Game of Morse geckos next. But this is just amazing. I mean, the price, I mean, $125. $125. Guys, I expect all three of these geckos you watching this to be sold for my boy there, and he's shipping them off. I expect it to happen. It is 100%. Let's go. Game.
There you go, right there.
As matching games of morphs. Boom. Let's go. Fetching. Game of morphs.
Yeah, you got to go down to his name though, right down below that. You see, click that.
Oh
right
my
there,
gosh! There we go. There we go. Let's see what we got. Let's see. We're gonna see right now, guys. Seriously, there's nothing over 250 in that $250 animals insane. The one next to it though, the one next to it for $150. What the?
That bold is nice.
How is that even still on the site? If you posted on 8/30/22. That's insane to me. That's insane to me. That's an amazing animal for $150. It's a male. So I guarantee it's breedable right now. That's a damn good deal. That's a damn good deal. This one though, this is kind of insane being a purple head cross. I mean, $250. It's a female. I mean, that's pretty bright color for a female. Yep. This is first posted this is this month. So go buy that, guys. $250. Unless, I mean, I've already seen that. You guys should just buy all four. See what else we got. Purple head tangerine.
That's nice.
$150. Guys. That's kind of an insane gecko. That's, dude. I mean, not the put down Skittle. I love Skittle. That animal's that's kind of colorful, man. That's kind of colorful. Let's see what we got here. A Murphy's. We've got a Murphy pat. Dude, is that GGG? Dude, that's kind of hot looking. That's a bright looking Murphy's.
I like that tail.
You either caught it on a good day or. Do you know the one I actually talked to about white and yellow patty? I think Miles has produced white and yellow patty. I have not. That's $150. That's not a bad deal. And that's a really bright patty. That's like a really, really bright patty. All right, guys, we selling out all these animals. Whoops.
Yeah.
We selling out all these animals. Dude, wait. I'm just gonna show something. Boom.
That's sweet.
Oh, no verified white and yellow patties. Oh, gotcha. Dude, that's a bright looking patty. It's bright.
Where is this picture from?
Secret chat.
I love that tail.
Secret chat.
It's got a lot going on. Whew, that's smoking.
I think everyone should just send me geckos. Just send Gary geckos. And did you guys see this nice new mic stand I got?
Yeah, that's a nice one.
I got it for $12.
Can't go wrong.
And it's all like steel. It says on stage, and I can like do this, and that's gonna make noise now. But I can like raise it up, and it goes up like that high now. But I'm a loud talker, so I put it back down.
So when you start singing, you'll be doing good, right?
I'll make millions if I sing. Oh, that's the female. That's the female. I was like, secret chat. See, it's Miles. That's the female. So you can get that female right now, guys. I mean, that's insane.
For how much?
Well, how much was that? Let's see. Let me go back to Morph Market. Let's go backwards. Backwards. 200. He's got it listed for $200.
Oh, that's that female. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. She
So
changed. She is phenomenal looking.
So for $200, you get that animal. There we go. Now I can go back and forth.
Ooh,
For $200.
wow.
Who's sending Miles $200 for that right now? $200.
I thought it
Right?
said
$250.
$250.
$250, $300, $400. Come on. Dude,
Wow,
I mean,
that is smoking. I love the way it turned out.
yeah, I mean, look, it's
Unbelievable.
it didn't lose color.
Ovulating now.
Just ovulating now.
Take the male with it. Let's deal. Let's go.
That's what I'm telling you. If you took that male and female, the firebolts together, and you paid $350, is that what it's supposed to be, right? Let's see. If I go, let's go backwards. It wouldn't be $350. He's asking $325. If you got 8 eggs, you're making a profit. But shoot, if you get 5 eggs, you're making a profit.
Wow. Something to think about.
Hey, look at he says shipping Tuesday, homie. Shipping Tuesday. I mean, in my opinion, breeding them two Firebolt crosses together, you're going to make some very bold and bright animals. So if you looked at them dots around them, oh geez, I am messed.
But here's a question for you, Miles. And if somebody were to buy them, how long could you hold them for due to the fact of cold weather places like up here in the great tundra where it's 35 degrees below zero, you know?
I messed up my computer again.
It happens.
Well, I hit something where now it won't scroll with my mouse.
I did something similar the other day, and it was like so aggravating. I had to have Andrew come out and fix it for me, and it took him a while to figure out what I had hit because I had hit something, and it was just like, what the?
I can fix it. My mouse is like, okay, I don't know if I can show my mouse. It's one of these, and it has buttons all over it.
Oh,
so I must
like a
have hit
gamer
something.
mouse, right?
Yeah. No, it's actually an office mouse. I use it for gaming.
Oh,
because I have all the buttons on the side. I don't know, but it's dumb. I hate it. Yeah, I'm having issues. What in the world? I'm so confused. Oh, that hides the bar. Okay, I'm done messing around.
Did you figure it out?
No. No, I can still scroll. It's just I gotta actually go over like old fashioned. I don't care. But whoa, it's already 10:30. I can't believe it's already flown this by.
I know. Crazy. That's a beautiful animal, though. That female's insane.
Dude, guys, just go over there. If you guys listen to this, message my boy. Ask him what's up. I guarantee he'll make you happy. Just ask him what's up. Just say, hey, what's up?
What's up?
Another 24 hours. I'm working on it, but we got to get that show right. I hate this camera. I'm gonna fix that.
I did the same thing. See, now I think I'm gonna be pointing at the X and I'm pointing at the E.
It's like
this one.
that. I'm like, oh, there's that. I mean, I'm just gonna turn it off. I'm just gonna turn it off where I flip it where it's right. What's up?
What's up, people?
I'm telling you, just go buy from Miles. I'd put my personal name on his genetics.
Oh, I would trust his genetics 100%. There's only a few people. I'd trust you, Heidi, him, Adam. You know,
I test things when my
Josh,
boys tell me to.
I would trust Josh, Leo.
Leo's got some low key like stuff Leo's got some stuff.
Yeah, I know he doesn't talk about it, right? We have to get him on the show to talk about it. And Texas Kid, I would trust his stuff too. He's got some fire stuff too.
Texas Kid's got some fire stuff that he posts some stuff, but I know he's got what he's got hidden. He's got some stuff. I'm telling you.
I was looking at some of Texas Kid stuff, and I'm like, when I want to do my project that I was talking to you about with some stuff, he's got stuff that would like make stuff pop, and I'm like, wow.
That's all it is. I'm one that likes lines, but at the same time, I look at color first. If I'm looking for something, I don't care what line it is. So if I find myself a clown that I want to add into Joker, I'm going to do it.
Sure they do. They're crazy looking.
Dude, you got some stuff. That's what I'm saying is we gotta just look at what you got and breed it. As long as you label it right, who cares? We good. Good old crosses.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about crosses. As long as it looks fire, who cares?
Yeah. And his stuff looks fire. Miles looks fire. Yours does.
I'm going to make super hypo yellow animals. Old school super hypo yellow. Not orange, super hypo. Just yellow. Yeah, right. I do have super hypo tangerine carrot tail, like OG stuff that people at shows go, oh my God, that's awesome. I'm like, it's such an old morph. It's like one of the originals. And I know M2 throws it out. If I breed M2 to certain tangerine stuff, yeah, they'll throw super hypo tangerine carrot tails. It's just what he does.
Yeah.
So
Crazy.
All right, guys, I'm getting tired. I think everyone should just go buy Impeccable Gecko stuff. Just do it. And
yeah,
go
definitely
buy,
hit that stuff up.
Yeah, and go buy a game of morph stuff. And go buy Texas Kid stuff. Go buy everyone's stuff. Just go spend money.
That's all you can do.
It's just green pieces of paper.
That's backed by nothing.
That's backed by nothing. Just give it to people. So, all right, guys, we are out.
Peace.